Good morning, Miracle Rising. I hope everybody slept well. They are on one, aren't they? I saw something come across my algorithm. I don't know if it's true or not, but the Post Malone and Jelly Roll tour only sold 25%. I can believe it. I don't know where they expect people to come up with money to go to these things. Do they think that's just gonna fly out of thin air? And it's just gonna be poof, poof. Here's your money to go to a concert. Oh, you can do pay as you go. People are like, I ain't even got pay as you go anymore. I ain't even got that. Everything's rising. Gas is rising. Food costs are rising. Real estate's rising. The medical industry. I mean, everything's rising. So poof, where's it gonna come from? These people need to take a hard look at reality that we're walking through. When we suffer, they suffer. I don't know when they're gonna learn that, but maybe one day. Maybe one day they shall. This is where all the fruits of your labor start catching up to you. I mean, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. You know, sucks to suck. You start dancing with the devil, you start making not favorable decisions, yeah, they're gonna catch up to you, you know? Something came to me with this whole Justin Bieber 10 million thing with Coachella. I know there's been a lot of back and forth with it. They hit a good point with another distraction there. Cheers. Because that's really all it was, truthfully. And I commend Justin and his performance, and he doesn't have rights to his song, so he figured out a different angle. And I love a lot of Justin Bieber's music. That boy's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. And who knows all the stuff that he's seen. Only he could tell you. And, my heart goes out to him. It really does. It does. That said, we got into this world, this reality where we have so many false idols, where we have all our kids, we have all these people, me being one of them. I had false idols too, in the entertainment business. I was right there with you. And it's one of those things, and God's kind of shown me the reality behind that, and what they're used for, essentially. And it's a little sick. I don't even think they realize it. I don't even think they realize the pawn that they are on other people's puzzles. I think they're waking up to it. But that said, I have to say, I give him credit on the fact that, in reference to, okay, let's do this comparison. You got Jelly and Posty pushing out a tour, and they're not doing so hot on it. Whereas he's like, hey, I can get 10 million and I don't have to spend a lot of money, and this is how I'm going to do it. So it's kind of clever. So I give credit on that. He's been in the biz a bit longer. He knows how to play it. That's what happens when you take somebody's life away, really, and you don't even give them the opportunity to live a life. They learn how to play the game. I can resonate with that. I've learned how to play my own little game as well. I have indeed. A game that they weren't quite ready for. A game that I wasn't quite ready for. Truthfully, I didn't know I was playing such a game. I didn't know until God woke me up to it and kind of showed me all the dirty colors, all the dirty little players, and then kind of walked me through it the way that I was designed. And the way that he knew I would walk through it. See, so often enough, people want to play with you, people want to toy with you, because they think you're weak-minded. You're weak-minded, and they can control you. And that's something that came to me yesterday, in reference to being weak-minded. And that's something that I picked up when I was watching that interview with that gentleman with Candace. I think his name's Cody, if I'm not mistaken. And regarding Victor and how they ployed on him and his wife's weak mind. They were weak-minded, and there's nothing wrong with being weak-minded. I was weak-minded too. In different ways, I am still weak-minded, but I'm not oblivious to the obvious. And I still give people grace in the fact of giving them the thought of them being a good person, even if they're choosing not to be, by their own free will. I still give them the grace in looking at them as like they're just lost. They're just broken. They're just unhealed. They're stuck in the system. They're stuck in their own insecurities. They're stuck in the desire to fit in. They're stuck in the desire for status quo. And so when you have all these characteristics aligned with you, it's going to make you do unfavorable things against humanity, against just being a decent human being. And it's one of those things, I see that very clearly. And so I don't take anything personal anymore. I just realize the mechanics behind the scenes, behind the illusions as well, behind the illusions. And I think it's comical as well that all the different players in my life that prayed and played. Let me just be clear on those words. On my weak mind, because I know exactly who you are and who you were and what you did. And don't you worry, you need not worry. I will unpack all of it. I will unpack all of it in due time. And I will call out names, 100%. I can give you my guarantee on that. So you go ahead and get your team together, go ahead and get everybody together, and go ahead and throw out whatever it is you want to throw out in reference to lawsuits or whatever. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Let's get our day in court. It's about dang time. That said, so if you're concerned, I'd continue to be concerned. I'd continue looking over your shoulder. I'd continue asking yourself, is today going to be the day when she says it? Is today going to be the day when she calls my name out? Is today going to be the day that she unveils what I know she can? I know that must be a hard life to live in. I hate the fact that you put yourself in a life to live such life. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have prayed and played on weak-minded people for no reason, for your benefit, so you can siphon, so you can control people, so you can manipulate people, so you can gaslight people because you can't quite figure out who you are and who you want to be. So because you can't land on those answers, you want to take advantage of people? You can't prey on weak-minded people. You can't prey on kind people and think that the outcome's going to be beneficial to you. You know, something came to me, I don't know, it was on the news, or I saw some kind of video in reference to Poppy T addressing someone, calling them a disgrace because they asked them a question. They asked him a question, and so because they asked him a question, he then returned and said, "You're a disgrace." Brother, you are a disgrace. You're acting like a disgrace, okay? You can't just throw out a word and say disgrace when you know as well as you say it, that word leaves your lips, that you're actually acting like a disgrace by your actions. By your actions. It's oxymoron for you to call somebody a disgrace when you're literally choosing by your free will to make choices that are a disgrace, not only to yourself, but to your family, to the humanity, to the nations, to what you stood on a year, 2 years ago. All of a sudden you got whiplash and now you're completely somebody different. I'm trying to figure out if you were actually who you were 1 year ago, or was that just a show? You know, you guys all like to do shows. You like to put false facades, have different characteristics in the movies that you play. So it's like one of those things. But yeah, I mean, come on now. And that's the thing. When you start seeing these things, you just got to take it for what it is. Take it at face value. You know, let people show you who you are. Listen to the words that are coming out of their mouth. Follow their actions. Follow the money. Follow the money. You know, there's no reason why all these investigations should be happening, but they're happening because they're all entangled in it. They know where the money is. They know where it will lead. They know where the truth lies. It is what it is. We all know. And they're all connected. And it's just one of those things. I'm gonna make another video.